We're off to Indianapolis for Veecon 2023. We're going to tell you why we're going, what it's all about, and of course I'll get some footage along the way. Jake, you ready? Let's do it. Let's go. Veecon is a multi-day super conference with discussions and performances from iconic and emerging leaders in Web3, business and popular culture.
So we went last year in Minneapolis 2022 and we had a great time, got a lot out of it, so we're doing it again, this time in Indianapolis.
Jumping in here, this is the end of Veecon. Veecon's finished. I know this is at the start of the video. We interrupt the nice little footage there of us traveling to Indianapolis to say we have a teaser at the end of the video. We go through some takeaways from the conference. As I said, the conference is now finished for us, but we have a teaser, an announcement, and it's pretty exciting.
Something exciting, yeah.
So watch to the end. All right, back to the video. So after 26 or probably 27, 28 hours and 3 flights, we have finally arrived.
We were and we will tell you a little bit about why we're here, what we're hoping to get out of attending Veecon. But to be honest, we're both exhausted and hungry, so we're gonna go and get some food first.
Good morning from a park in the middle of Indianapolis. Caught up on a bit of sleep, we've got some coffee, and yeah, we're looking forward to the first day of Veecon kicking off at about 2 p.m. this afternoon. And I just want to get Jake's thoughts on what he is looking forward to, maybe what he's not expecting, what you're looking forward to out of Veecon 2023.
With a lot of these sort of conferences the few conferences like this that we've been to, and not just Veecon, but some of the other ones back in Australia, like the REC and Business of Real Estate, those sorts of things. I generally go into them more because I know the theme or the topic or some of the presenters interesting to me. So it's less of a specific idea of what I want to take away other than a general kind of idea creation, motivation around business. Hopefully take away some actual specific notes as well around some ideas that I might have to bring back to Foxy or things to talk about with the team, maybe some things that are specific to leadership and building teams and that sort of thing as well. So it's less of a specific idea, but more in general. I'm excited just purely looking at the speaker list. I don't know who we're going to see in particular. We're not going to be able to see everybody speak, but there's enough people on that list that I'm excited to see that I think will come back with some good ideas and motivation.
Friday morning here, 5 to 8 in the morning. Yesterday was the first day of Veecon, the introductory day. How did you find it?
The first day was, it was never going to be a lot of speakers. It was mostly a meet and greet outside. They had a big field set up, kind of games, music, all that sort of thing. They did have a couple of speakers and things, a stage set up, which we went to. A little bit, if I'm honest, a little bit hard to hear from where we were sitting.
And we weren't that far away.
Yeah, I didn't probably take a lot from those, but at the same time, I don't think they were the big hitters, I guess, not to insult anybody, but I think that's today. It was okay. It was nice to go there, but I think we're saving it for today's
today's a big day. Gates open, or the stadium opens at 9. Let's go enjoy day 2 of Veecon. All right, day 2 of Veecon is done and dusted. 9 o'clock in the morning, we've got our coffees once again, we're in the hotel. And Jake, what did you think of the first big day in the stadium?
It was a good one, really good actually. A few sessions in the morning, a couple that were really good. Gary Vee opened up with his brother and dad on stage talking about family dynamics, which was cool. And then we had Jesse Itzler, which was probably the highlight of the day for me, and I'm sure we'll come back to that at some point, but he was really good.
We're doing a recap at the end of the episode.
Yep, went to a few sessions, we got some merch, got the hat, and went on a big slide. I don't know, we
met Gary Vee.
We did.
We had a plan of what we're going to ask him, but as soon as we came through, they were like, sorry guys, we're going to have to rush these through.
So it was a good 15 seconds at most with Gary Vee for a quick
handshake,
picture,
a photo, and then move on.
Yeah, but that was good. And then we finished last night with Andrew Shultz,
comedian.
Comedian watching the show. So it was a really good day.
He was great, yeah. We're ready to go for, this is the last day, day 3, another full day in the stadium. Sunday morning, Veecon is over.
It's done.
It's done and dusted. Okay, quick recap of day 3, Jake. So
yes,
how would you summarise day 3?
For us, it was a busy day in the sense that we got through a lot. We sat through a lot of different talks and saw a lot of speakers.
Yeah.
Probably the best of the 3 days for me.
Yeah, me too. in terms of information?
Yeah, just takeaways, things that I kind of wrote down, took a lot more notes this one. Highlight speakers, I guess.
I mean, Gary Vee closed it out. He was good. There was a motivational speaker, the #1 motivational speaker in the world.
Self-appointed, I think.
Yeah, but I mean,
he was good. He was good.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yep. Had Jessica Alba in there. We had Guy Raz, who
How I built this.
How I built this. Yeah, and a few that I didn't know beforehand that turned out to be really good. I really enjoyed the talks. So yeah, good day.
All right, transitioning into a recap of Veecon 2023 Indianapolis. What we're going to do is cover our 4 biggest takeaways.
Themes, takeaways.
As teased at the start of the episode, we have an announcement in number 4. So, number 1, Jake, you've got your notes there.
I do, and these are things that we've talked about, so they're not just mine, these are for Cody and I, but the first one is all around showing up. A couple of quotes, things that I wrote down: live a life of passion and have a sense of urgency. And this one I really liked: you can't beat time. You can fight time.
And a lot of that came through Jesse Itzler's talk on day 1, or day 2, I guess.
Yeah, so this was from him. You can't beat time. The only way to fight it is to show up.
Is it not a video in America with sirens in the background, or what?
The only thing that time can't take away are the things you've already done. So showing up, have a sense of urgency, and just do stuff. Don't let more time pass without doing the things you've been thinking about doing.
Sorry? You hear that sort of stuff all the time on little quotes and stuff, but when you hear it again in that sort of environment, it always hits home. It's true.
Yep. So that was the first one.
Bang. Number 2.
Number 2. This one is about being open and ready for change, being adaptable, and I guess this is, I'm thinking about it from a business point of view more than anything, but it's also true, and so was the first one, true in kind of personal lives and how you think about things. Play the long-term game, but there was also, I mean, at the end of the day, it was a business conference, but it was also Web3, crypto, NFT in some ways. We heard a couple of people talk about AI and the emergence of AI and the different uses of it.
Yeah. And the theme there was experiment. Get yourself familiar with these tools because they're not going away.
Yeah, just be open to it. Like it's one of those things that it's easy to go, it's not coming anytime soon. And you know, it might be right, but it also could come a lot quicker, and it's going to be, game changing in a lot of different ways in our lives. So we don't need to act, immediately go out and, learn everything there is to know, but I think it's one of those things you just got to be learning about and being open to. Number 3, and again, this is not a new thing, but it's a good reminder that hard work is just part of the equation. Nothing of significance has ever happened without some sort of hard work, and it's okay to work hard for the things that you're passionate about and the things you care about. If you have an ambition, if you have a goal that is, up there, it's something that sounds big and scary, then hard work has to be part of that.
Yeah, I like that one. And number 4?
So number 4 is kind of not necessarily something we learned, the feelings that we get from these things, and that every time we come to something like this, Veecon last year, a couple of the other ones we've done back in Australia, you kind of always come away with the same sort of feeling, motivation. You have some takeaways, some learnings. You meet people. There's always, you never walk away from them feeling down. So I guess the announcement or the commitment that we're making is that we want to bring a...
We will.
We will bring a... No, well, let me do it my way and then you can correct me. We want a staging conference in Australia. Right now there is none. There have been in the past, there's been little ones. We would like to bring it to Australia, and so that's our commitment, is without any sort of details, without any planning at all at this stage, it's all to come. We want to bring that to Australia, and that's what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to do. You heard it here first. We're bringing a home staging conference to Australia. All in all, I had a great week. Yeah, like you said, just full of motivation really to get home and lots of ideas to unpack still. We've got a long flight to sort of think some stuff over, but the important thing is that we put some of this into action, because if you get home and you get back to the normal life, day-to-day life, these things can go missing.
We get back and you get busy, and by Monday you've had to deal with a bunch of other stuff and you forget. So that is the kind of commitment to ourselves as well, is we now have to go back and actually figure out what does this mean in terms of practical application and day-to-day. And I mean, for most of those watching will more than likely be other staging companies, maybe owners of real estate agents or agencies. I think it's important to say that, especially the difference between last year and this year. Last year, it's the same conference, but it was a lot more tech Web3 based. This year, it just really was, I would say 80-90% business, entrepreneurial spirit, motivation, those sorts of things. So it's relevant to everybody.
Yeah, great trip. So thanks so much for watching this video. We had a great time at Veecon 2023 in Indianapolis. We're pretty much packed up. We're going home, long flight home. We'll see you back in Australia. See you in the next episode.
Because what I saw in people's eyes this year was last year was not a fucking fluke. People got into their fucking dome this year that this shit's fucking different, and I can't wait to see all you next fucking year.